The Federal Election Commission just released the campaign fundraising numbers, and we're all poring over the records. And the story here really is the rise of soft money after the Supreme Court decision, Citizens United. Super PACs, unlike regular political action committees, can raise an unlimited sum of money with very few restrictions. And when it comes to Super PAC money, one candidate clearly came out on top.
The pro-Romney Super PAC Restore Our Future took in the largest haul, more than $10 million in the last quarter of 2011. Romney's ties to Wall Street are evident in the campaign donations, big checks written by his former colleagues at Bain Capital. Romney also is supported by some household names like Bill Marriott, the chairman of the hotel chain, who wrote a $500,000 check to Romney's Super PAC. The pro-Obama Super PAC Priorities USA Action took in a much smaller amount, about $850,000 in the fourth quarter. Keep in mind, though, the president doesn't have a primary challenger, and his Super PAC isn't burning through cash like those of his potential Republican opponents. Topping the president's list of big donors, Jeffrey Katzenberg, CEO of DreamWorks Animation, who last year wrote a $2 million check to the president's Super PAC. Winning Our Future, a Super PAC supporting Newt Gingrich, only got started in mid-December, but it still took in $2 million, aided by a generous donation from billionaire Harold Simmons, who wrote a $500,000 check to the Super PAC, about a quarter of the total raised. Bill Allison is with the Sunlight Foundation, a group that advocates transparency in government. He says this election cycle, there's a lot of soft money in the system.
What we're seeing this time is a very few well-heeled donors, by giving money to super PACs, can really fuel a candidate and keep them going long before they would have had to drop out in the past.
But the money going to the super PACs, that might only be a drop in the bucket to what political nonprofit groups can raise. Like super PACs, these political nonprofits known as 501c4s can raise unlimited sums of money, but they don't have to disclose the names of donors or file reports with the Federal Election Commission, and they can give money to a candidate's super PAC.
We think it's important for people to be able to know who's doing what to whom, who's supporting these campaigns or these organizations in different ways.
We are also learning just how strong the Romney fundraising operation really is. The Center for Responsive Politics, they crunched the numbers and they found that by the end of 2011, Romney had raised more than Newt Gingrich, Rick Santorum, and Ron Paul combined.